traveling to the Philippines during COVID-19. Traveling to the Philippines during COVID-19. In the Philippines. Traveling to the Philippines during COVID-19 in the Philippines. Yeah. Enjoy this. Come back to you, my friends. And I think I'm going to say, those of you here for the first time, you click on the subscribe button and the bell notification. I got fresh, new Philippine videos, facial videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about the Philippines and traveling to the Philippines, first of all, let me acknowledge that traveling to the Philippines for foreign nationals right now is precluded. You cannot go right now. Beginning April, I believe it's April 20th or 18th rather, you'll be able to open it up again. But right now, from now to the 18th of April, you won't be able to travel foreign nationals. It's cutting off right now due to the high surge of the COVID-19 variant viruses. However, when it opens back up again and you do travel to, you are allowed to travel to the Philippines, there's a few things I want you to know about your travel to the Philippines, because it's going to be a little bit different than you used to before because of the pandemic, right? Number one, when you're traveling to the Philippines during the COVID-19, you want to make sure prior to your travel that you do meticulous planning. What you mean, BobbieD? What you mean? Yeah, meticulous planning. Plan very, very meticulously down to the detail, because everything counts, and you don't want to waste the trip. You don't want to be sent back home because you forgot a particular thing, article you needed to have, or some item. You don't want to be wasting your trip and your money. So plan to the very detailed, the nth degree. When I say plan, that means you want to contact the destination city, barangay where you're going to. If you have some layovers, you want to contact the layover airports and see what's needed. Sometimes you may need to get a swab test. You may have to have 14. Some places require, some barangays require 6-day, 8-day, 14-day quarantine. It just depends on where you're going. So you want to plan that out prior to your departure to make sure how many quarantine days you have, to make sure you got enough vacation time to cover your time. So it's very important that when they open it back up, guys, you plan to the nth degree. Write it down. Have it a step-by-step plan. What you need to do, make yourself a checklist on everything you need to have prior to your departure and arrival in your destination. And keep in mind that you may wind up having to do some quarantine, okay? Until Philippines obtain herd immunity, which will probably be in 2023, you will need to probably do some quarantine time, okay? So number one, you want to plan meticulously for your trip. Number two, prepare for delays, prepare for disaster, prepare for the unexpected, okay? You got to be prepared, man, because every country in the world is dealing with the uncharted territory of this virus. And so some things, even though you plan to the nth degree, you got everything written down step by step, some things may happen to throw you off your plan, and you got to be prepared for that. You got to have a backup plan and a backup plan all the time. Plan A, plan B, plan C. You don't want to wind up wasting your money, man. You spend a lot of time saving up your money so you can be able to handle it without having much turmoil in your life. Not only should you plan and for the unexpected and prepare for the unexpected, but you need to be ready to run. What you ready to run, man? Ready to run and get what you need done, okay? Because once you get to the Philippines, it's going to be non-stop, ongoing activity. So if you kind of guy that you slow, King Arthur, what's up, man? Good to see you. First man up in the hit house. If you kind of guy that you a little bit slow and you need some help getting around, you better have somebody to come with you, a companion to help you around. Because when you get here, you're going to be physically challenged. It's a lot of walking in the Philippines, okay? Everybody don't have a car here, so you won't have a car here. If you're used to riding around, you want to be able to know that you can physically get where you got to go on your own 2 feet. And when you get here and you hit the airport, you know what you need to tell yourself? As soon as you get off the plane at the airport, you need to look down at your 2 feet and say, feet, don't fail me now. Because you're going to need your feet. It's a lot of walking here, man. I'm telling you. From the beginning, when you get off that plane, to the time you leave, you're going to be walking to your destination. Now, you probably can get a taxi here and there, a jeepney, but You want to, there will be times when no taxis or jeepneys will be available, and so you have to walk on your own 2 feet. And then when you have airport layovers, you gotta walk. Airports, I don't know if you guys know about the airports. Airports are huge, and you have to be able to walk around in the airport. And sometimes you have to carry your own baggage with you, man. So you have to be ready. And that's ready to run, ready to walk, be physically able to walk. If you need assistance, you have a wheelchair, you're not that strong, whatever, you can request a wheelchair, and the airports will be happy to assist you. But again, that's going to be in your planning. If you know you need a wheelchair and you have medical conditions or whatever, you need to contact the airlines ahead of time. Listen, I'm a wheelchair person, or I need special medication. Also, if you have to have a special diet before you get on that plane, contact your airlines, let them know. I'm a diabetic, I can't eat this, can't eat that, whatever, you're allergic to this, it's always a part of your plan, man. Plan, prepare, and be ready. Those are the 3 things you need to do to the nth degree when you're traveling to the Philippines during COVID-19. So you won't be disappointed, and you won't be turned back around, and we will wind up losing money and time on a trip that you planned for a long time. If you need help planning, you contact somebody. You can get a travel agency. They will give you an itinerary and plan your trip out to the nth degree, letting you know all the funds you will need in the beforehand, the places you will stop, and all of the ins and outs. That's their job. And you're paying them extra money to do their job and getting you an itinerary, telling you per step by step what you will need to do and where you will stop, etc. Okay? So you can pay for that if you don't. If you're not, a lot of people don't. BobbieD, I don't know nothing but the plan about it. I just want to go there. Get your travel agency, and they'll cost you a little bit more money, cost you a little bit more money, but it's well worth it. Who we got right here? David BobbieD, Easy One Nation under King off. What's up, man? So good to see you, man. First man up in his house. Good to see you. Not a lot of folk here today. This is my second broadcast for the day. We're out here in the Yellow Mall, and we're having the best time today. Lisa D is shopping, getting some groceries. I just came from Healthy Options, and I'm now in Bowles Cafeteria, and I'm getting a little bit of coffee, a little bit of coffee, and waiting for Lisa D to get through. So we going up out of here and get on back to his house, and we go eat some lunch. All right, so good to see you. He's number one. King Arthur said, I don't get to see y'all a lot, but I'm here today. So good to see you, man. Number one in his house, number one honcho. King Arthur, do you think that you could heat that security guard? Because you could beat that security guard in a foot race? No, not nowadays. He real younger than me. I used to be fast when I used to be fast back in the day, man, but I done slowed up there. He's about maybe 20 years younger than me, so I don't know. But I give him a try. I would try for sure. He got some big feet though. I tell you that. Look at them big feet. Hold on. Them big feet, big feet the guy got. Big feet. I don't know. He got his feet so big, man. I might be able to beat him out. My feet small. Small feet. You can put them down, pick them up, real easy. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know if I can beat it, but I'll give it a good college try. All right, we got around the train. BobbieD, KJ. What's up? Morning, BobbieD from Louisiana. Good to see you, man. We got a Cajun guy in the house today. He's number 2. And guess what, KJ? I got to tell you, number 2 just won't. So good to see you, man. So good to see you. Don't get offended because I say you won't do. I tell every number 2, you got to strive harder, try harder to get that number 1 spot. Okay? Listen here, look at here. Who we got? Ride Train, BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got? Robert Morris. What's up, Robert? How you doing, brother? So good to see you. You're number 3, and you just a wannabe. What's up, man? So good to see you. I know y'all in the USA, and it's real early in the morning out there. Some of y'all just can't sleep. You just always trying to stay up, trying to see what's going on. I was the same way when I was in the US, man. You know what time I used to go to bed? Well, I used to go to bed about 1 or 2 in the morning, man. That's when I started getting sleepy. Now I get home by 5 or 6 in the evening, and then I stay up all day doing this, doing that, doing that. And most of the time when I was there, I was talking to Lisa D all kind of in the morning and at night. So I would stay up late, and then I get up early in the morning, go to work. But I adjusted. So good to see you, man. He said, hello, BobbieD, Lisa D. Uh, Pop Pop. Yeah, Pop Pop in the house today. Robert Morris with Pop Pop. Yo, that's the thing, y'all. Pop Pop hanging out today. And he get the early bird, get the worm. Good to see you, man. Ryan Train. But we here now, Yellow Ball, man. It's popping and it's dropping like it's hot up in here. People, it's a Friday and people are shopping, man. They're trying to get their groceries on. We're in the supermarket store. And these in one of them lines, I'm gonna have to go find in a minute. And she getting the groceries, get some groceries, getting ready to get up out of here, go back home. I did a broadcast earlier today. You missed that broadcast, check it out. I showed you about Healthy Options, which is the place we go to shop for our groceries. And she's King Arthur. She's in the grocery store right over there. See those lines right there? She's in one of those lines, waiting to check out. She getting groceries. She waiting to check out, and I'm waiting for her to get over here. I'm waiting on her now so we can go. So, but she'll be back in maybe over about 10 minutes or so. So I'm waiting for her. But yeah, we did a broadcast earlier today. We showed you guys about Healthy Options, which is the place where we go to get all of our vitamin and herb needs. We take a lot of vitamins out here, a lot of herbs to keep ourselves healthy and try to strengthen our immune system to keep us from catching the virus. Now, so this strengthening, the fact that you strengthen your immune system does not prevent you from getting the virus. It just strengthens your immune system, and it helps your immune system to fight off any germs or virus. Okay, so that's what we do. There's no cure for the virus, as we know, but there's some vaccines that can help you get rid of it when you get it. Okay, prevent you from getting it as well. So if you have an opportunity to get a vaccine, go ahead and get it. Some of you guys, I know some of you guys are anti-vaxxers. When I say they're anti-vaxxers, it means you don't like vaccines at all. You don't like nothing in your arm. And it's okay, man. It's your thing to think, you know. But I trust science, and I trust the Lord too. So if I trust the Lord, I know the science is going to take care of me, because the Lord gave the scientists the information and the imagination to create the vaccine, and it's going to be okay. So that's how I look at it. Some of y'all are like, well, the devil's in that vaccine, and I can't put that stuff in my arm, and the devil gonna get me. And then they got this thing about, it's gonna change my DNA. If I put that stuff in my arm, I don't want my DNA changed. And then they got that stuff about, you know, it was made by little stem cells, the little babies, and all kind of stuff, man. So, you know, whatever floats your boat, man. I'm not telling you to get vaccine, but I'm not telling you not to. But be your own judge. Use your own judgment, and let your conscience be your guide, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's your life, okay? It's your life, and it's your right to put what you want to in your body, okay? Who we got around? BobbieD, One Nation. King Arthur, okay, KJ, he said, BobbieD, man, I'm missing the Philippines badly. Tell the church they to open the country. Hey, man, everybody is telling them that, man, and he's still waiting. And, you know, right now, there's another problem that's happening. It's going to be delayed opening up. There's a big surge in the virus here because of the new variants. Just like in the USA, the variants caused the surge in the USA. The variants is causing a big surge here. Yesterday, they had the highest amount of new cases ever since the virus been out. So they're very, very concerned on what's happening here. And yesterday, they locked down Manila, put it back on lockdown. They had a curfew. So it is bad here, man. It's getting worse and worse. The virus is transmitting faster and faster. Part of it's due to the new variants. Part of it's due to people just not being conscious of what to do to prevent it, but they're not wearing the PPE, all kind of stuff, man. So I don't know, that might push back the time that they plan on opening the country up. King Arthur, they probably get a basket full of tuba. Lisa, I bet she has some tuba in that basket. I want Lisa D. She be hiding the tuba, put it in her pocketbook. I said, okay. Yeah, that's what you do, man. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lisa, One Nation. King Arthur say, KJ, if I have to, I will swim there if I have to. And you be swimming for a long time, brother. That's a long swim. You got miles and miles of ocean to get here. But, you know, they have to open it up at some point in time. Exactly when that point in time is, no one knows. But I'm hoping that it will be before Christmas. I'm putting it like that. I used to say the second half of this year, but from what it looks like right now, guys, the second half of this year may be a thing of the past. Because they're having a very, very huge increase in the amount of new virus cases reported. And so the whole country is concerned about it, and they're locking down right now. That's why they stopped letting all foreign nationals and there are no Filipinos can come in this country. Even Filipinos can't come in the country right now. That are only one that can come in the country right now are OFWs. That's it. They don't want no foreign nationals, no Filipinos, except if you're an OFW, they let you come home. That's it. And then if you're a diplomat, something like that, they'll let you in. Other than that, you cannot get in right now. Okay? So there's a lot of stuff happening right now. I'm your boots on the ground kind of guy. I'll keep you guys informed of what's going on. Hopefully, in the by the end of the year, maybe for New Thanksgiving and Christmas, they might open the thing back up. We'll wait and see. Nobody knows, but we want to see and keep you informed on what's going on. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get ready to go out here and see if I can find Lisa D, so we can get on home and get something to eat. Okay. That's it all for now, guys. This is BobbieD saying take care, God bless, and